Hey everybody, welcome to Home Button Game of the Year Awards Day 3. Alright, so we have a lot of categories. Let's get right to it. Starting off with the worst game. We have Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5, Afro Samurai 2, and that's it. That's the only two.
Wait. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5 wasn't a good game?
No. Okay,
What?
so before we... can anyone actually think of any other games that were really terrible? Because I just had trouble thinking of one. I only thought of Afro Samurai 2 at the last minute. I was like, oh right, that came out and that was awesome.
I don't play bad games.
I don't either.
I don't.
I don't play bad games.
Matt, can you think of any?
So that's not gonna win, huh?
Okay, guys, which do you think is worse?
Wait a minute.
Tony Hawk.
Afro Samurai was so bad they deleted it from existence.
Yeah, see, I think Afro Samurai has an actual argument over Tony Hawk.
Are we actually gonna argue about this?
They deleted that game from existence.
They removed it from people's.
I see.
That's why I remembered it, because I watched a video of it and I said,
didn't even
wow,
know
this
it
game's
existed.
terrible. And then, just last week, they removed that
They,
game
like,
from
went
all
onto
of
Steam
existence,
and it,
and I was like,
put up
right,
an update that
Afro
would
Samurai
basically
2
delete
sucked.
the
I have to
game.
put it on the list. I think it. Yeah.
What?
Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, they put out an update. They're basically removed it from
They removed
Steam.
the game
But
from
they-
Steam.
but
They
you
removed it
can't
from
do that. The
PlayStation.
thing-
They refunded everyone their money.
Yeah.
Okay, so quick
And
question.
Sony was like, we have to figure out how to do this because we've never had to do this before because no one's ever done this.
No one's
Was
ever
to-
said remove a game.
Was Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5 sold physically though?
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
That is the only reason they can't do that. Because what are they?
No, they recently updated it. They're trying to actually make it better.
There was like an 8 gigabyte update.
They added Tyler the Creator to that game.
Okay.
But they also have Lil Wayne.
I mean, those are positive.
Amelia. Let's.
Honestly.
Amelia.
Oh, thank you.
You love the rap game, right?
Yes.
You are deep into the Rizzy rap. Do you know?
I hate everything about this.
Do you know about Tyler the Wayne?
My vote's gonna go for Tony Hawk just because the shit I saw of Tony
Oh, it
Hawk
was fucking terrible.
made me
It's
belly
so-
laugh and keel over.
It was so bad. It's
Same.
so bad.
Same.
Yeah, Tony Hawk's my vote for that.
I'm gonna.
I haven't seen anything about Afro Samurai.
Same.
2.
There's a video. There's a
I
giant bomb
remember
video
there
you should go
was-
watch. It's really bad.
I remember there was a video game years ago.
Yeah,
That
was
faded
okay. That was totally.
away from
That was totally
existence.
okay though. It was
And
a decent game.
I didn't know that they
They
made a
were
sequel.
gonna make more of these.
Squeakquel. That is
Yo,
what they were.
the Afro Samurai was only a 2-hour game because it was gonna be episodic and they were gonna make more of them. That ain't fucking happening anymore because they deleted the first one from existence. That's fucking crazy.
That's pretty funny.
The publisher went on record saying, we are deeply disappointed that this game came out. They publicly shamed the developer of this game for making it. Which really, it's like, you guys fucking let this happen, you're not, you're at fault too. But that's fucking crazy. Activision didn't say, and we're really disappointed in how Tony Hawk came out. These guys came out and were like, we're publicly ashamed this happened. That's
Granted, I
ridiculous.
never want to say to a dev that what they worked on was bad.
No, I don't either.
That's
But objectively, it was. I'm not saying also it
I
was
would- I would-
cool of
saying-
them to
we're not-
do
we're
that.
not saying-
It's kind of a shitty thing for them to go on record
Okay,
and throw that.
we're
We're not saying what they did was bad. We're just saying that compared to everything else, theirs was the worst.
And I actually feel bad for those developers. I feel bad for those developers. The fact that publisher threw them under the bus. I'm like, that's actually really shitty of you guys. You shouldn't have done that.
That
They
being-
did.
Yeah,
That's
that,
okay. You
that
get
being
somebody
said,
blacklisted.
that being
Yeah,
said,
really.
because I didn't even know Afro Samurai 2 was a thing, my vote is for Tony.
That's
Hawk.
fair. That's fair.
Tony,
That's fair.
Tony Hawk's my vote because watching you can never stop getting enjoyment out of watching people go straight at another object and then just fall through the map and keep falling.
But that means it will give you pleasure from witnessing that happen. Does that make it a better game than a game that now longer
That's true. You had some, that's true. You guys guys had some.
We're gonna get philosophical
No,
here.
you guys had like some so bad it's good moments where you're
I
like,
thought there
can
was an
enjoy-
obvious answer to this one, and now I don't know.
You guys can watch a video and say like, I kind
Welcome
of
to
enjoyed
Game
watching
of
how
the
shitty Tony Hawk was. Nobody has fun watching how shitty Afro Samurai is. You're just like, God, this is just terrible.
I mean, I can't have an opinion on Afro Samurai because I don't know.
Oh God,
Man,
But is
you,
it
like,
like
pause
an
and watch
opinion
a
on
video?
something that's
Afro Samurai is the worst game of the year.
okay.
That's my vote.
all right? Next one.
It makes sense.
In a ridiculous
Fuck.
upset.
Next one's a good category.
Yeah, in a ridiculous upset, Afro Samurai 2 wins. What?
I would like to hear. I would like to
I
hear
am
his
very
reasoning.
intrigued on hearing this one game's
Okay,
explanation.
alright, most disappointing game.
Put your phone.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5.
I
Mad
don't know,
Max.
Jean-Luc.
Saints Row, Get Out of Hell. Evolve. Batman Arkham Knight.
Okay. We're gonna start with that one.
Okay, we're
You have a can of worms to open.
PC
I am-
version, motherfucker. That shit's
Okay,
still broken.
all
That
right.
shit's fucking broken. Talk to all those motherfucking
Nope,
PC
nope,
players
nope,
who are disappointed
nope,
in that game.
nope.
Holy shit.
I am not one of them. Mine
I
ran
was
absolutely
though.
fine.
I am one of those people.
That's like
though.
saying that. I don't even know. Hold on, I gotta come up with an analogy for this. But what you're telling me right now is because you didn't have a bad experience. Not enough people that
Here's the
had a bad experience that they took the fucking game down. Don't matter.
They took it down for like 3 months, and when it came back up, it was still broken. And they just said,
Okay.
like, we can't do anything more. Here, have all the old Batman games for free, and you can also get your money back. Because fucking, I don't know. Like, they just gave up.
Okay, fair, sure, but that's a technological disappointment.
But
The
people couldn't
actual
play the
game itself
No, but it
is
was
good.
disappointing because it's like these people. That doesn't matter. It's like it's disappointing.
People
'cause
dropped
you can't
60
play
bones on a game they couldn't even play.
It. Yeah, like that's
Wait a
insanely
minute.
disappointing.
That would make that game the most disappointing game for me.
Wait a
Yeah.
minute. I got a dick joke.
God damn it. Okay, all right.
I think.
Excuse me.
I don't know.
Dang.
I don't remember their hon.
I don't think Get Out of Hell is that disappointing.
Get Out of
I
Hell-
think some people kind of liked it.
And also,
I
I
found-
feel like the DLC
Yeah,
nature of
that's
it
true.
really, like the game
Okay.
itself, the core game was really good.
I'll say my piece. I found me and Ed both found Get Out of Hell disappointing. In the sense that I really like Saints Row, and I was really excited about more Saints Row.
Yeah.
Get Out of Hell was so like kinda mediocre to me that it actually made me like really sour on Saints Row. Of like, oh, like maybe they should like not make any Saints Row for a while.
So
Like,
I
found that to be incredibly disappointing as someone who really likes Saints Row. I was like, more Saints Row, and I'm like, oh,
Right.
this is kind of just
Can
like.
can we take Saints Row back? Can we put that back on the list?
No,
because I don't
no. Why did you guys remove that? I was
I
fighting
didn't
for
do
that
anything.
one.
Well, it was deal. I think of deal. I don't think deal.
It's a standalone. No, it's a standalone game. You
Oh,
can
is it
no,
really?
it's not DLC.
Okay.
You have to buy it
Sure.
standalone.
And
It's a
I-
standalone product, Matt.
I almost hate the situation of having to choose between Mad Max or Batman Arkham Knight because
I don't
I
think
think Arkham Knight should go off to be taken off.
Yeah,
I
I
You
think
think
so
so?
too.
I mean, I think it should stay on.
I
Nope.
think it should go off, and we
I
got
think it
3
should
people
stay on.
that say it should go off,
Oh,
and that's just
God.
because
the game is good. I think the port was shit.
That's just because-
which like is disappointing. I get it, but also you
It's
can get
not
your
a
money
disappointing game.
I also
Yeah.
think Mad Max should be taken off because I don't think enough people cared about that game to come out to make it the most disappointing.
No, it's
Yeah.
not.
It's
but-
also
And
not a
also, I
bad
heard
game.
it wasn't actually
No,
that
it's not a bad game, but I had a really high hopes for it, and
Yeah.
Is that because of Shadow of Mordor?
I think that's Saints Row
Shadow
Evolve
Mordor.
and Tony
I mean,
Hawk. are
WB
great
Games.
three.
But it's not made by the people who made Shadowmore. It's made by the people
It's
who
made
made
by the
Just
people who make
Cause.
Just Cause. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had high. I was
Yeah,
like,
Avalanche.
I was like, Avalanche is
Really?
making Mad Max. I have high expectations for that, and it was just kind of okay at best. And I was like, oh, that's kind of like I was disappointed.
I think that
I'm not saying it hangs in the top 3, but I was disappointed.
I think Pro Skater 5's Get Out of Hell and Evolve are the best 3 for this option.
I agree.
I really. fucking
Most
Batman,
disappointing is Evolve. I will say that right now
Yep.
for my top for most disappointing. It was
Yeah, I honestly I wasn't. There was no part of me that was hyped at all for
But
Pro
it
Skater
was-
5, but there was a period of time that I was hyped for Evolve.
yeah, me too.
Yeah.
You know what else hyped for Pro Skater 5? When that chef at that event tweeted the picture.
That was about as
of the
long as
logo.
I was excited for that game.
I was super excited. The second they actually put out footage, I was like, oh.
Yeah, I was like,
Okay.
oh man, yeah, I could really use Skate. I'd like Skate 4, please. Yeah.
Just give me one of those.
So can we all agree that the most disappointing game of 2015 was Watch Dogs?
I mean, yes, absolutely.
Evolve, I think, is it.
I'm okay with Evolve, yeah.
Yeah.
Nate, you okay with Evolve?
I wish it was.
Were you?
I was really excited for a good Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
But were you...
But were you excited for this Pro Skater during the marketing campaign?
Okay, like,
Yes,
you were?
I
Okay.
was
found,
really pumped because
I think that's
I have
75%
really
of them
really
says
good
Evolve.
I have really good memories of Tony Hawk's Pro Skaters.
So does
1,
everyone.
2, 3, and 4.
No, me too, though. But, like, the second I saw the actual gameplay 5
Yeah.
and, like,
Yeah.
how
Like,
they were
wow, that
marketing
looks
it, I
bad.
was like,
Wow, that looks like I'm gonna fall right through that ramp.
Okay, okay,
My
so
expectations
That
were
ramp looks like
lowered
fall-through material.
once I actually saw the game.
the marketing.
Now, granted, it was
Wait,
way
the little
more...
of it there was.
Now, granted, the game was way more... I thought the game was like, oh, this is just going to be a
the
mediocre...
game just kind of came out.
But to be fair, I thought... my expectations were very low because I'm like, oh, that just looks like a mediocre Tony Hawk game I probably won't like. It was way more of a train wreck than that, and like how broken it was. Like, I'll give you that.
Mm-hmm.
So it was definitely more disappointing. But I was already like pretty like about it.
Yeah.
Now, Evolve was
Let
a
me-
game was a new IP with a lot of
Oh, when they
promise.
first announced
and
it,
a
a good
awesome-
developer.
a good developer.
It was triple A.
And a really, really awesome marketing campaign.
Yes.
And I was hyped to shit for it, and didn't even care when it came out. And I don't even know what happened. I think it was just like after playing the alpha and then the beta, I was like, man,
It's what happens to
This game is
multiplayer only games.
unbalanced
Yeah.
and not fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the
Once they got the Cthulhu monster, it was just not fun anymore.
If
and
anything, you think that'd make it more fun.
what was disappointing about it was, sadly, the payment model for it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Buy the game. You don't get all the characters, like you can unlock them, but like also if you just like bought this extra pack, you'd have it all unlocked.
Yeah,
but
pay to win.
also, yeah, like it was literally like pay for these other characters, but also it's a $60 game, and that's like kind of like here's the thing: if you want a serious esport nowadays, I know this might sound weird to the Call of Duties and the Halo esports fans, which isn't like a fucking
Which is like
which is
Chad in Arkansas. chilling.
yeah, like there's like 2 of them. There's not all
2 of the most legitimate console esports in existence. Continue.
console
Yeah,
esports.
because console esports, you said it right there. Anyways.
Like, I'm sorry.
All right.
Console
So,
esports are a thing.
are
Like
we-
Halo is the
wait,
reason
wait.
MLG
But
is a
so-
thing.
No, but you don't make your game
On a yearly basis, that is an esport.
No.
Also.
But you don't come out with a new IP and market the goddamn game as an esport because what you're doing is you're trying to build a community for the game that that shouldn't even exist, and
Yes.
and especially in that kind
Yes.
of game.
And also, this is kind of, I have a running theory for these kinds of things. If you want your game to be an esport, it needs to be free or damn near cheap. Which, Global Offensive is what, $30?
Yeah.
And it gets on sale to like $10 or $15.
Overwatch is not full a full $60 for PC.
Yeah.
It will probably go cheaper later down the line.
And also, like, it's
Or
that
not,
game
it's
isn't
Activision.
gating the part that's going to make it more competitive and fun, like that other game, like Evolve did. Evolve, like, first of all, $60 was like, maybe it could be an esport, but then it was like, actually, also, if you want these other things, you probably need to pony up.
You know,
Right.
you know what you guys
Which
are
is
actually
like-
describing if you just replace Evolve? Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah.
Yes,
Same
that's.
game.
I feel so bad for Siege because I think
It's the
Siege
exact
would be
same scenario.
a great free-to-play game.
Or they could have just made another Vegas game instead of that
Yeah.
shit. Anyways,
No, I actually
Evolve
have-
wins it for
I think
me.
Evolve wins. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Evolve.
All right.
My vote ultimately goes down to Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, but I'm obviously way outnumbered here, so Evolve will
Okay.
win.
All right. Next category. My
Man,
personal.
Nate's not gonna win
This is
anything,
the one
so I
I'm the
kinda
most
feel bad.
excited for, guys.
Actually,
It's,
The Witcher might win Game of the Year.
Yeah, man, over the course of 3 days, Nate just can't catch a break. Oh, he got The Witcher for over
Okay.
the-
I'm saying, I think Game
I
of the
think
Year.
no,
they could be
we
happy.
got The Witcher.
Yeah, I that was fun for that too. So my favorite category: worst mistake presented by Konami.
And I really wish Dylan could have been here for
I wish
this.
so too. This is so we
Fuck
have
Konami.
not all of them by Konami, by the way. So Konami removing PT, Konami firing Kojima, or did they? He's on vacation, guys. And shutting down Kojima Productions. Konami stopping AAA development. So Matt wrote this one down. Konami not making a mobile game like Hitman Go for Metal Gear, which I responded they did. It's called Metal Gear Acid. It's a mobile Metal Gear game
But
that
isn't
turns
that like
Metal Gear.
PSP?
Yeah,
like,
they turn it-
I'm saying like Hitman Go, like they could have
Yeah,
done that.
it's a
kind
card
of
game
cool-
though. It's really good actually.
Yeah?
I
Yeah.
want Hitman Go.
I'm gonna remove that
the
one
new
because
Apple
that's more
TV.
of an actual joke. Okay,
It probably
Batman
probably
Arkham Knight on PC. It's returning, motherfuckers. That's absolutely
Yeah, that
deserves to be. Evolve's DLC.
what we were just talking about.
Yep. Changing the music in Super Meat Boy. I should write
Which
specifically
is
for
yeah,
PS4.
kind of
which
a math
is
for the rest of us. I think.
fucking atrocious. This one is more like we just hate this.
The
That's
fucking
Evolve again.
The fucking Halo 5
Yeah.
Gamescom.
Fake esports commentary over trailers. Have you ever seen the Resident Evil one?
Yes.
Oh my god, it's awful. And then Dylan wrote down Konami invoking Dylan's wrath, which we'll remove that one. Let's.
I can actually add one.
Do we actually
Okay,
have
sure.
to create a top 3 for this? Because these are all just.
Oh,
bad
these are all
things.
terrible.
Like,
There's
These are
no
all
winners here.
there's no winners here.
One of
No,
them
I think
is
I have a very
we
clear
could-
winner.
Kojima getting barred from
Oh, yes.
Game Awards.
Kojima getting barred.
Okay,
by
Konami forbidding
yes.
or just putting it up there, so
Yeah.
it's just Konami. Yeah, I have a very clear winner for this.
Okay,
let's
well,
not
no,
make
it
it
just
top
go-
3.
it-
I think
it-
we should just pick
No, no,
one.
well, no,
It
What we find
stems
is the
from
most
me
egregious.
being a developer. The fact that Konami removed PT.
Yes.
Okay, well, let
You
me.
are like what they essentially was,
Okay.
was like. Sorry. They essentially created a piece of art and something that many people worked for a long time for and put it out, and people were like, "This is sick." And they're like, "We're actually not going to make the full game, so now you can't have that piece of art that we made that you thought was amazing." We're
Here's
just
the
gonna
thing, though.
take it back." like what?
I can,
like you gotta be kidding.
I can kind of.
Hey, emulation
sort
will
of-
get there
There is
eventually.
a
It's,
sort
it's
of.
the digital version of burning books.
Yeah, like that's crazy.
While I don't like it, I can sort of see the justification for why they did it.
And that
Oh,
being
like-
said, Allison Road looks fucking sweet.
And the justification is,
I am
hey,
dead set on
this
that
was
being
not
the biggest
a-
mistake.
This was not its own game. It was it was literally a teaser,
playable teaser,
It is a
PT.
marketing thing for a game that is no longer in development.
Yeah.
So it has no purpose. So we're going to, and like at that point, a lot of the licenses with these other people and contracts fall through. So we're going to remove it. I don't
You don't
agree
get
with it, but I can see
That's
some of the business
was the
justification.
best-
you don't get rid of a trailer for a movie that gets canceled.
and that was the best marketing campaign for any video game ever.
But see,
ever. That was a game that people were like almost like game of the year was maybe PT for me. And like what?
So,
There was a certain
okay,
point
okay,
where we
guys,
thought that
guys.
last year.
I want
Yeah,
to
yeah,
I want to
yeah.
call this list down. I only want.
I feel very
I
strongly
potentially feel like do we want to have only one thing from Konami, or are you okay?
I think we make them all.
How about just worst mistake presented by Konami award goes to Konami
Okay,
for
here
existing?
we're going
Just
to we're gonna.
existing.
Okay, I'm gonna
Whatever.
remove fake esports commentary. It's terrible, but it doesn't hang.
All of these things are bad. Can we just agree that
No,
they're
we've
all
already agreed on that. We've
horrible
already agreed on
things?
that. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
we're
remove.
trying to argue what's worse than something else.
I'm gonna
That's-
remove Evolve DLC.
Yeah.
I am keeping Batman on it. God damn it, they're not getting
The
away. I'm
Batman
not letting them
Arkham
get
Knight on
away
PC was a
with
debacle.
that.
No.
That is-
no. Okay.
that is-
No, I will give you this one
Cool.
because yes, it was a bad port. I want to say that I had a wonderful time.
The Kojima
Oh, yeah.
Awards thing is
And I played on
is,
PS4.
is
It's the best game.
the
on my
Kojima-
PS4 maybe.
the Kojima Awards thing isn't really
Awards?
is not. It's not the worst thing they did. It's just more like the icing on the worst.
No, yeah,
shitty
no.
It's a slap in the face.
I just wanted to mention it because fuck Konami.
Oh, totally, yeah.
As someone who makes video games, don't care.
We're gonna get blacklisted.
I'll
So
never work for them.
I think
Just in
okay.
general.
What if they're like, we need you on the secret PT development team? We have been doing this as the greatest marketing stunt
won't.
ever. But they're telling you all this in Japanese.
Holy
and someone's...
shit! All right, there is an alternate reality where Konami,
Stop hitting the table.
where this is all literally a giant ploy.
That's what I'm telling you, man. I am becoming, I swear to God, I'm
You're
becoming a
becoming a Konami
conspiracy
theorist.
I'm becoming a conspiracy theorist because fucking Konami.
I'm gonna make
Fuck
you a t-shirt
you.
that says Konami Truther.
guys, this is all a ploy. I mean, okay, years ago they said they would never make a numbered metal, a big true sequel Metal Gear game would always be numbered and would never be Roman numeral numbered. This one's Roman numeral numbered. That means it's not really Metal Gear 5. It's really Metal Gear V, and the true Metal Gear 5 is really coming out. It's all a conspiracy. You can read more about it on my blog.
The DLC, the Act 3 Metal Gear
He's
Solid
really
5
convincing.
DLC
Can I
is
say
coming
that?
out.
That's pretty good.
No, like there's some legitimate, like I could probably convince you
Is
about
there
that.
DLC coming out for Metal Gear
No.
Solid 5? So you're telling
It
me
is
that
a
the written but not implemented Act 3 of Metal Gear Solid 5 is just is sitting
It's
in
No,
the
out
no,
ether
no, no,
somewhere?
no. Straight up, I actually.
I want to believe.
No, there's part of me the belief that was actually Kojima's plan was to have a real Metal Gear 5, actual numbered 5 at some point, and just call this one Metal Gear V. If the whole thing with him not getting fired, I think him getting fired is a real thing and not like a ploy. But I'm saying if that never happened, I think there really would have been a Metal Gear Solid
And here's
5.
where we all grab our tinfoil hat.
Like I actually kind of believe that.
Okay, so I say get rid of changing the
Wait,
music.
are we really doing this? Who cares?
Oh no! Shut up!
We gotta
We're
get done with
We're getting rid of Super Meat Boy,
Can I just
and
talk?
we're saying PT's the winner.
Okay. I'll get rid of Sumi Boy, but fuck that.
We talked about it. We
yeah,
talked
we
about
agree,
it on the
it's bullshit.
24-hour live stream.
I
again.
feel
It's
I feel
stupid.
like
But we
I'm
didn't talk
sure
about
the
it here. I
devs
just
did
wanna
everything.
say here.
I'm sure the devs did everything they could to get the
that's a
original
rights thing.
music.
That's a
That
rights
that is something you
But
just
it's-
can't
it's
help.
So what were they gonna do? Were they gonna
game.
just leave the game silent without anything? I'm sorry, but like that I actually
make-
almost feel bad.
And making all
But
new
it just- it
good
makes that-
music
that
is-
version
That's
is
what
just
it?
so
Is
shitty.
that,
Like, I
is that
just-
Nicholas that made that?
Who? The
Nicholas the. Isn't that like,
Nicholas!
isn't it's like it's
like
NICALIS is like the developer of Super Meat Boy or it's Team Meat,
No,
right?
it's
But
Team Meat,
like
it's
the
Team
guy
Meat.
that runs it. Isn't that Nicholas?
I
Like
said that
the
because
same
there
guy
was-
that
There's
did.
two of them. Yeah, Binding of Isaac one is one
There
of
was
them.
The guy that did Binding of Isaac.
Yes,
Can I give you guys
it's
the
the art
background on me
director.
yelling Nicholas like that? There's a
No.
small
No, that's Ed
German boy
McMillan.
that went
It's
to
Ed
my
McMillan who
Catholic
did it.
school. His name was Nicholas.
All right, I'm fine taking it off, but I just
Edmund
want to say
McMillan.
That's what it
Edmund
is.
McMillan.
I'm fine taking it off, but I just want to say it's terrible, and it
And
sucks.
Konami removing PT is the winner.
Is the winner.
Do you
I'm
guys
sorry.
think that is over?
Yes.
The whole Kojima like firing.
Well, then we're still
is
getting
non-competitive closure and non-competitive
He's not
contract or whatever, non-compete ends this month. So I'm pretty sure that starting in 2016, Kojima is a free man.
Sure, and in
Was he a
some ways you
slave?
could say that's.
Konami's not in PT's not a free game. PT's
Was Kojima effectively a slave?
No, did you miss the part where I talked about how like Kojima's or Konami's basically the Patriots and how Kojima is their big boss who they're propping up as like remember how like
Right.
they keep him alive as a corpse.
Stop this.
Right?
This is so
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
man.
Right?
Man.
They
Wait a
keep
minute,
him
wait a
alive
minute,
as
wait a minute.
corpse because they want to.
Now let me tell you about chemtrails.
Wait a
which
minute.
is why they kept Kojima alive on their studio making Metal Gear games because he's this public figure that they all like while they're doing all this shitty stuff like making pachinko machines and sending people to like work in the dishwasher whatever the fuck it was.
Wait, do we think this thing you're saying?
They
do
are
we
the
think-
lolly lule low.
Do we think that is reason enough to say maybe this wasn't a mistake at all?
Maybe it was an
And
inside
maybe
job.
it was an inside job. Maybe Konami isn't the worst company; it's actually the best company.
No, what I'm saying is that like, I'm saying this is a long con by Kojima to make Metal Gear real.
All right. So the winner for worst mistake presented by Konami is Konami.
Removing
Removing
PT.
So
Yes.
congratulations, Konami. You did
Why
it.
would you do
Everyone,
that?
put your middle fingers up for Konami. Please.
They heard what I had to say.
You heard me.
I'm sure they did. I'm sure everyone at Konami
They're
is watching
listening.
this right now.
Our next
Biggest surprise
and final
Okay.
of the day.
is Destiny the Taken King.
What?
Rocket League. Contradiction spot the
God,
line.
Matt, please.
So sorry.
look at
God, Matt.
look at the spike
Yeah,
you
Matt,
made.
you really need
It's
to
a
stop.
beautiful thing.
Tales from the Borderlands.
It's a-
Until Dawn. Persona 4 Dancing All Night. Undertale. Her Story. And Grow Home.
Get rid of Destiny.
Yeah,
Really?
Why is
Yes.
why is Destiny
yeah, it shouldn't
on
be
there?
on there because I expected it. Like,
Oh,
right?
I
Well, I
was.
figured the game could only get better. Actually,
Yeah,
though,
I think
like
most people expected. They're gonna try and fix this. Like
Yeah.
they have to.
I wouldn't. I
the
actually
game
was.
the game wasn't kind
I'm
of.
sure
I
they
ex-
would
I
double
ex-
down on
I
the
ex-
shitty things.
I expected this expansion to be good.
I was.
I actually-
I was
actually
Me too, to be completely honest.
No,
Like, I
actually,
didn't
I
know
was
how to
the other
play
way
Destiny.
around. I was like
they're gonna try and- they're
completely
gonna try and
checked out of
salvage it.
Destiny at that point. I was like, fuck it, I'm done with Destiny.
I mean-
Taking King, I was like, holy shit, this became so much better.
the
Like that
biggest-
kind of actually blew my mind.
For that to be the biggest the reason that isn't the biggest surprise or even really close to it is because you're not going to expect Bungie that has a 10-year plan for this game
Yes.
to
precisely.
put out something shitty. I think for
I didn't
big-
think they would turn it
I
around
think
so quickly,
biggest
though.
surprise really kind of ends up being like something that kind of came out of nowhere. And Taken King had a huge marketing campaign. Like,
It was expected.
yeah.
Okay,
I
I really didn't
would
expect it to
say
be good.
there's a few things on here that I would take off right away.
I'll take off Grow Home. It's fun, but I don't feel
Yeah,
too strongly about it.
Yeah, not a huge surprise.
you
I
know.
kind of heard about that.
I mean, it sort of like just came out.
Oh, an indie Ubisoft game? Huh. Okay.
It's really cute. It's a cute game.
No, I think it's cool.
No,
Was there I'm not actively involved in the Persona communities, but was Persona 4 Dancing All Night a biggest surprise contender?
It was way better than I expected. So here's what I thought. Okay, it's a dancing game.
It's a rhythm game.
It's a rhythm game. Persona, you think like, okay, they're going to do some remix song, little dancing game, do some stuff, whatever. I thought the actual playing of the game was like really fun and cool. That game has like a 15-hour like full-on story mode with like VO and like narrative and like new characters, and I was like, holy shit, they put a lot, and then they put like all this different. It was something that I expected and thought like this is going to be totally like just okay, and it was like really really good. I was shocked at how good it was. That's for me personally.
Speaking of.
Contradiction has not gained the traction that I thought it would after getting critically.
Maybe not for them, but for us, surprise! Holy,
it's too hot. Dude.
I fucking
Way too
hot.
Holy shit!
Yeah, I think next to
I would like to give Contradiction something though.
I was more surprised.
You did talk about it.
My biggest surprise was that Until Dawn was good.
Until Dawn did come out of nowhere. Well, okay.
No. After the E3 trailer, which is all I've seen about it until the game actually came out, and we played it for the Extra Life, it was the only thing I saw. Like,
no, me
the
too.
E3 trailer
We're on
was
the same page.
laughable.
Yeah, it looked
we're on
like
the same page.
a shit wagon.
It looked
like.
But we're not arguing that
like
right now.
trash.
I think Rocket League can go away because
No. Rocket League literally came out of nowhere. No one knew what it was, and then for 2 weeks, all you heard on podcasts.
You know,
I honestly,
Rocket League was a game and existed before the game.
But
came
no
out.
one was talking about it before it
Nobody-
came out.
nobody
It then
played that old
came out,
game.
and like then the
It had,
only
like,
thing you
what was
heard
the
about
title of
for
that old one?
weeks was Rocket League.
I don't know, but there was a professional community that's been around for a while. Yeah.
Of like 5 people.
I'm honestly
Rocket League was
the
definitely
two things
a surprise
that go
for me.
It's Rocket League and Until Dawn are the biggest surprises for me. this year.
Rocket League was not something
Can
that
we
came out of
remove
nowhere.
contradiction, or are we?
I mean,
still
the
lazy on
base
that?
surprise for me, it's
remove
not
Undertale.
Rocket League the game itself. It's
Really?
the phenomenon that it has become.
I mean, I was surprised how good Undertale was, but I had heard whispers of a lot of people like
No, definitely.
talking about Undertale, so I'm okay getting rid of it.
Her story is kind of a I feel almost again a no factor. I don't know, like that's a game that I feel like was like people were like, oh, that's cool, and then it kind of just went away. Like and for me like I still want to play it, but it didn't really like surprise me that a game came out with like a point and click. A game came out with like a point and click interface and had like a compelling story written through text. I just don't think her story is really like a winner for that.
Okay.
That's so good.
I mean, Tales from the Borderlands. I kind of already said my piece on why I thought it was, or like it's like, oh, okay, Telltale's making another,
Telltale's making another game, and this time
it's using the Borderlands universe, and I mean the gameplay itself is very Telltale, but like I expected to be like, I'm sure this will be fine, and I was shocked like how invested I was. I was amazed at how good it was.
I know you and I both adore Contradiction, and I know you adore Persona, but I think both
I'm okay getting rid of Persona.
I think both of those are gonna have to
go.
I think that for all three of us to at least be slightly happy.
Until Dawn,
Tales from the Borderlands, and Rocket League have to make the end.
Okay.
And then my vote ends up being Until Dawn.
Okay.
Yeah.
John Luke, how's your feelings?
I could go with any of these, honestly.
I love Rocket League and I love Until Dawn.
Oh, it's Rocket.
So, make sure that stays awake.
Well, for me, it's Rocket League. So.
Okay. What about you, Nate? Which one do you feel more strongly about? Which one surprised you the most?
You already said.
And you've played all of them, so which one?
I have. Tales is good. I expected it to be at least good.
I
wasn't expecting it to be great.
Yeah,
I was expecting it
it's
to
not
be
like
good.
it's gonna be bad.
So the stretch from good to great is not that big for me.
Okay.
Was expecting Until Dawn to be horrible.
Okay.
That's true.
And it
just
actually
looks so
turned
cheesy.
and for me, it turned out to be good. Pretty okay to good. And the stretch from horrible to pretty okay to good is very big for
I'm okay with Until Dawn.
So I would say Until Dawn. But that being said, I don't think anyone saw Rocket League to be as big as it has now become. Especially with everything that's happening currently with how Psyonix, right? That's how you is handling the game. They're handling it perfectly, and it has become this year's. It's become this year's indie darling.
I feel like I'm the only person that saw it coming. Like after the alpha came through on PlayStation, I was like, yeah, this game's gonna be huge because they had already announced that they had plans to do a PlayStation Plus.
So here's the thing. Somehow I missed all that, and I remember when the game came out, like you had messaged me at one point and said like, "Oh, we should play Rocket League on the show. It's kind of blowing up." And I was like, "I've never even heard of this game before.
I was
What's
just like,
this?" And I like pulled it up, and I'm like, "Okay." And then like all of a sudden,
soccer with
and then like the day after you mentioned that, all of a sudden like everybody, like Matt said, on every podcast and we're just like talking about Rocket League, and I'm like, where the fuck did this come from? Like, I somehow missed all
I
that.
played the alpha and the beta.
It had no reason.
I guess it was just like somehow ended up in that
I don't know
circle.
how I missed them either.
It had no reason for it to become as big and popular as
I
it
guess
did.
just like somehow you ended up in that circle of people who like knew
I was
about
playing.
it.
I played the alpha, I think, when I was in Dublin, and then played the beta before the game came.
Weird.
I didn't hear about it until like a couple days till it was out, and people were like, "Oh shit, Rocket League."
No, I didn't even know it was a thing.
Yeah.
Like I was literally like, "What is Rocket League? I've never even heard of this."
I
Before.
think on one of the forums or the subreddit, after I had found out about the game, I remember reading that Psyonix had plans to try and get the game to be that the game was going to be a PlayStation exclusive, right? Because it's not on Xbox.
It's coming to Xbox.
It's
Not
on
yet.
it's on PC.
It's
They just
it's coming
announced
to
it for
Xbox in
Xbox.
February.
So a timed exclusive, and that to me meant that because Sony was going to be touting that game, that it was probably going to be a Plus game. It was at launch, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit!
I got
Everyone
a
who has
huge
everyone who has Plus is going to play this game, and they're going to love it because what I've played of it is amazing and addicting.
Yeah.
And
So you had the foresight.
for me that wasn't surprising. That's right. Yeah, and that's why I think.
So it sounds like Until Dawn is our winner.
I think so, but
Okay.
Rocket League for me coming in a very close second.
Okay.
I think, and for me, Tales from the Borderlands comes in
I
a
didn't
really close second.
expect my game of the year to be a
I mean, all of those are really surprising to me.
Yeah.
Pretty much everything on that list, I was like, definitely like, yeah, that was shocking.
That's looking
That's
game.
true. Two of the things on
Oh,
like my
boy.
Yeah, that's
game
next year.
of
We
the
gotta
year.
wrap up. All right, guys, this is day
Oh.
3.
For tomorrow.
You jumped the gun a little bit.
Yeah.
Gun.
Thanks for watching.
Man, I just
All right,
want to.
let's wrap it up.
I'm happy with the conclusion of this day.
That's pretty good.
To wrap up, we had worst game was Afro Samurai 2 with follow-up Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5. The upset of the year. Most disappointing game was Evolve with Saints Row, Gat Out of Hell, and Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5.
Those
as
are some bad
nominees.
games.
How'd you do that to Evolve, guys?
Worst mistake presented by Konami is Konami removing PT, followed by Konami firing Kojima and shutting down Kojima Productions, and Batman Arkham Knight on PC. Biggest surprise is Until Dawn, followed by Rocket League and Tales from the Borderlands.
All around a negative day with a positive ending.
Yes, absolutely. It's kind of why I put this all together, but I was like,
some
positive
say
at the end.
Until Dawn.
I hate him.
Thanks, everybody.
See ya.